won.
Yeah.
You can't expect him to make up for that lack. I mean, it's just not going to happen. Not to mention, J.J. Redick hasn't been on a playoff team that made the final since he was in Orlando.
Yeah.
So I mean,
and he was a rookie.
Yeah.
Or really early in his career.
Yeah, it was one of his first years before he moved out to L.A.
When him and Dwight Howard were on the team together.
And they made it to the finals. But, I mean, you can't expect J.J. Redick's playoff experience to make up for the lack of key stars. Because Redick wasn't necessarily a star. He was perfect for the role he needed to play at shooting guard, what they needed from him. But Redick isn't that star power to be able to compensate for the lack of experience that your stars Ben Simmons and Embiid need to have in those situations.
And no,
he never prepared for it.
He never was, and he never will be, and that's okay because we all know that Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons are going to be the guys on this team. If they decide to stay there, they're going to be the faces of the team.
Oh, of course.
Probably more so.
I don't think there's any doubt about that. I think going forward, that's where they're going to try and build everything from. I don't know. Looking back at it, the Sixers clearly made a mistake and should have just taken Tatum and not taken Fultz. But they also didn't know that Ben Simmons was going to be in point guard.
Yeah. I mean, I think we're all sitting here thinking, well, obviously, my favorite team should have taken Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, obviously. But, I mean, which, you can't knock him. He's been extremely impressive this entire year, even through the playoffs. But I had hoped that with Donovan Mitchell's success, with the Sixers' success, that we were going to see a little bit more variety storyline in this NBA playoffs. And as it boils down, it seems like it's more of the same. That's where the NBA playoffs have disappointed me.
I completely agree. I thought the Pacers were going to beat the Cavaliers. I thought that the Raptors
would have at least put up a fight.
I thought they were going to lose to the Warriors in the finals.
They looked like the team until they just stopped playing.
It looked like they were ultra competitive and everything could have been peachy keen for them. They could have, really made a splash, but LeBron hitting that game winner in game one that took a knife and just popped their tires.
Yeah,
demoralized.
Absolutely, and then you could tell from there it was nothing. They had nothing left.
No, I mean, but
game 4 shot, forget it.
I think that's where you can see the idea of home court, home field, home and ice can always play the advantage, because getting your balloon deflated at home in the beginning of the series could send the message of death to that team. They just didn't play the same there going forward. And when they had times to battle, it just seemed like they didn't have the will, or they even believed that they were going to come out of it and win.
Honestly, I know I'm different than everyone else, but I don't think that home court is as significant as other people do.
I think it's demoralizing when you lose early at home.
It is. It definitely is.
In the playoffs, we expect the home game. Like, if you want to win as a lower seed, you have to take one of the first 2 games on the road. Because if you can do that, you have completely changed the dynamic of the entire thing. The whole idea of home court or home field is completely wiped if you can take one of those 2 games. Because now it doesn't matter. This is heads up.
Right.
Especially like in baseball. 2-3-2.
So I think it does matter. I think it matters earlier more than later. The longer the series goes, I don't think it really matters, because it comes down to, at a certain point, it becomes do or die. That's it. Either we need to win this game or we don't. That's the longer the series goes, that's the more pressure comes on. I don't give a crap if you're playing outdoors in Rucker Park. You know that if you lose, you're going home.
Right.
So I think that the home loses its appeal the longer the series goes, or it loses its influence. But early on, I think that it can really, like, game 1, you're at home, you are riding this confidence. You just saw Cleveland go through a game 7 with Indiana, and you lose in that fashion. That's demoralizing.
Oh God, especially when Victor Oladipo and Lance Stevenson basically handed Serge Ibaka a blueprint on how to defend LeBron.
Yeah, but they chose to completely ignore that. I mean, I understand why Toronto wanted to lose. I mean, I guess the frustration Toronto had immediately after in firing their coach. I don't think it was the right move, but
They had to. They
I
had to
understand their
justify it.
frustration, and they have to be able to release it on somebody. And he, unfortunately, was the person it got released on. It's going to be funny when he gets Coach of the Year this year. That's going to be hilarious.
Right. Well, I mean, that's not the first time that we've seen that.
No, but it's atypical for the NBA. It's what they do.
Right. No.
Let's punish the one guy that helped us get here.
It's
And then we'll reward him afterwards. Don't worry.
I remember back in, I don't remember what year it was, Maryland football, their head coach Ralph Friedgen was fired the day he was announced as the ACC Coach of the Year.
Oh, Jesus.
The day. I'm pretty sure it was the day. Oh, look, there's Scott Perry. Yeah, sitting there thinking that he's going to...
Who's this Poindexter?
That's the son of the owner of the Cavaliers.
Oh, that's why he's in this position. I wouldn't hire him.
Anyways, so we've seen
lucky
that.
Your dad owns a cat. What are you, 12?
Yes, the person is 12.
Who's this kid?
I don't know. He's talking, but you can't hear what he's saying. Anyways, the NBA draft lottery is happening as we speak. Clearly, the number one pick goes to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Okay. So, maybe they can finally... Oh, wait, no. Is this old? Oh, that's old. Okay.
2013.
Ah, we
This
go.
kid's been in a bunch of... What does this kid do? He just shows up for the NBA draft lottery every year?
Apparently.
I hate this kid.
You hate it. You don't even know
Is
him.
it the same... Was that Gilbert?
Was it?
Yeah.
What happened to his eye? He get kicked by a horse?
All right.
I mean, his eyes were fine when he was a child. It looks like something struck him, like he took like a baseball aside that had in T-ball or something.
I don't know. We're going to move
I
on.
don't know. She gets kicked by a horse, eyes go cross, falls down a well, eyes go back again. I don't know, Clark.
Okay. We're going to move on. So,
You don't know?
no.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation?
I haven't seen
I don't
that
care that
since...
it's summer.
I haven't seen that since I was like 6.
Well, then, boo to you.
Boo to me. Anyways.
Cousin Eddie smashes the light bulbs in the department store. That was good.
So, does everyone think it's going to be Cavaliers and Warriors?
I think
I think it's going to be Celtics.
I think Golden State could probably easily take the Rockets. I mean,
Look like it.
we were saying last week that James Harden he can put up points, but he can't really play defense.
No, he can't. His defense is so atrocious that I could score on him.
Yeah.
It is that bad. He doesn't even try. He fakes his step and missed him.
He gave up 35 points last night on people he was defending, and they weren't even the same people. Whoever he was defending, their game plan was to give it to the guy who Harden's defending and then drive to the hoop. You will score.
Basically, like I said, I am pretty sure that I can score on James Harden.
As I said last week,
he doesn't
too.
care about defense.
If LeBron can keep being the fine-tune machine it's lights out for Boston. So,
I mean, Boston seems like they have a game plan, but it's hard for me to sit there and say that they're going to be able to pull it off because we've seen time and time again where LeBron James, something flips inside of him and he's like, okay, well, I'm just going to show you
Take
that
over.
you're playing out of your league.
Yeah.
And he just doesn't. So it's hard for me. I think that Boston, if they can stick to the regiment, has a chance, but it's hard for me to envision any other finals that's not going to be Golden State Cleveland again.
I understand. I disagree. I think it's going to be the Celtics.
I
But
hope you're right.
I
think you're wrong.
I hope neither team makes it to the finals. I hope they're like, you know what? We're too evenly matched. We're just going to let the team in the West take it.
triple threat with Seth Rollins.
Yeah, apparently. Yep. Anyways, so the NBA playoffs, we're done talking about them. Let's move on to the NHL.
Yes.
Oh, man. Not too happy about what's going on in the NHL right now. Since we last talked,
Tampa Bay Rangers are doing great.
the Tampa Bay Rangers are doing piss poor.
Well, they were doing great before that.
They
I don't
were.
know. I've not been paying attention to the East Coast. I can only stay up for the West Coast games every so often.
Yeah.
Okay. There's only so much in my tank, and I have to give a good amount of sleep to watching my team, okay? It's
Right.
taxing.
So, the damn Jets beat the the Predators.
It's a good game.
It was a terrible game.
It's a pretty physical game.
It wasn't even close.
But
it was 5-1.
It was entertaining.
There was no entertainment value in that game whatsoever.
Last night's
Playoff
game was
hockey.
entertaining.
I didn't watch last night's game.
Saturday's
3-1.
game.
Vegas took the Jets in Winnipeg.
Oh, so now it's tied 1-1.
Yeah, we'll go back to Vegas.
We're going to get to that in just a minute. So, the series that I was just talking about, Jets, Predators, was Game 7. The Jets took the Predators 5-1 in Game 7. Crazy. Two goals very early on that the Predators gave up were basically on the baseline. So, just ridiculous angle shots. And then from there, you could just tell that they were going down and down. So the Jets got in their head pretty early on and ended up skating away with a win.
It seems like momentum just died.
Yeah, absolutely. And so now we have in the West the Jets. Really quickly, for the West Side Story fans, anyone else upset that the Sharks didn't beat the Knights to have the Jets versus the Sharks in the Western Conference Finals?
No, I don't care.
No, West Side Story fans, I know you appreciate
That would
that.
have been cool.
It would have.
That's adorable, but I was rooting for the Knights. So
I know you were because you just randomly picked them this year and you're like, you know what? I'll be a fan of the Knights.
Yeah.
And then you somehow hit a damn gold mine.
Yeah, I know. I wish I had bet them. It was 201 odds.
Yeah.
$100 bet would have been a huge payday for me. I could have quit.
Oh my God. Crazy. I can't believe that they are as good as they are.
It really is just it's a bunch of players that I feel are playing with the chip of our teams didn't want us, but at our positions we feel that we're skilled enough that if we play like a team, we can beat anybody. And that's the mentality they've gone with, and it's worked. Everybody's bought into play your position. Do what you're supposed to do, and we can compete. And it's worked.
Man, I remember when the Stars said that they weren't going to put the kibosh on Cody Eakin, that they were going to hope that he's not the one taken. I was like, oh, they're obviously going to take him. He's really good. Why would you not want to take Cody Eakin?
And I'm thrilled that Eakin's
He's so good.
He really is.
So good.
He's fantastic.
My God. It's so frustrating.
Between Fleury, Eakin, Marchand, and Carlson, those are the guys that are leading this team.
They're not, though. That's the thing. They're not really leading the team. The team is leading itself.
Yeah,
it's everybody.
Everybody's just playing what they need to do.
They're Patriots saying it. Just do your job.
They really are, and it's worked. It's amazing that it's worked this well. Nobody could have thought they were making the playoffs, let alone the Western Conference Finals, and to be tied 1-1 after the game, where, quite frankly, Winnipeg, the Predators, should statistically on paper all be better teams than the Vegas Knights. Even the Sharks should have been a better team.
Yeah. But the damn...
they're not playing like a better team.
No, it's because they got the home ice advantage, and I say that, that doesn't really matter. They have the home ice advantage where everyone goes like, oh, you know what? The game's not till 7. It's only noon. I'm gonna hit the casino for a couple hours. A couple hours turns into 6, and oh crap, I got a game in 40 minutes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
that works for me. We don't have it against Winnipeg, but it doesn't matter. We split 1-1 with them at their house, so now they can come to Vegas and hopefully get boozed up and forget that they have games.
Oh, looks
That's
like
fine.
The Nuggets are picking 14th. That sucks. That sucks for them. Let's see. The 13th pick.
They'll be fine with it.
The Clippers getting picked 13.
People in Denver.
Jerry West does not look happy.
They'll just light up a pipe.
Jerry West does not look happy.
Both, depressing. 14 and 13.
Clippers get 12 as well. Jerry West is even more pissed now. He's like, yeah, we got 2 chances. Number 11 goes to the Charlotte Hornets. The Charlotte Hornets. I almost said New Orleans.
No,
No, back when Chris Paul